Well, the Superheats have delivered indeed. And some amazing action that we've seen out on the circuit. Some surprise races, some surprise victory, and amazing racing from everyone out there on the circuit. But to round out the Superheats, it's none the less than the Junior Rotax. Cole Denham starts on pole position with Harry Bartle, the O-plate, alongside him. Jacob Dukes, with some issues in the heat earlier on today, he starts in third position with Charlie Wolfett alongside him. Zach Turner and Charlie Cox will be on the third row of the grid from Zach McDonald and Oakley Garthwaite from William Antrobus and Ollie Wise in 10th position. Ryan Gandor from Henry Cameron and Addison Smith with Samir Paul rounding out the 7th row of the grid. 8th row of the grid will be Jack Thompson from William Webb, then Alex Lynn and Alfie McBain from Jack Rafferty and Jensen Hinchcliffe rounding out the 10th row of the grid. 11th row will consist of Rachel Turnbull and Freddie Hammond, and the 23rd and final driver on the grid, but nonetheless is Stanley Clark starting down there in 23rd. A lot of big names in this race, and one name that stands out to me, it may be a little bit biased, is the name Zach McDonald. So another young driver who's getting into the broadcast industry, one driver who's making a name for himself, notably presenting on the Formula One Kids channel for Sky Sports. So paving his way in the motorsport world, not just racing on the circuit, but also in the broadcast industry as well. It's amazing to see him this weekend, and I'm personally cheering on for him as one of my commentary partners for that race. It's great to see him starting so high in 7th position. That's Zach McDonald.
Well, good luck to Zach McDonald. He can do it off the track. He's now got to do it on the track then as well. But a name that I was looking at there as well as we were looking at that start order for this, our final Junior Rotax Superheat, is Charlie Wolfett. Don't forget that last year he was battling out round by round with Jacob Ashcroft in Mini Inter. They both made the jump up. And we've just seen Jacob Ashcroft be absolutely dominant in his heat. What can Charlie Wolfett do in his? Lining up, I think, in third or fourth on the grid on the second row, I think he was. So good to see previous champions getting into their new class, but still running at the front. So good luck to Charlie, good luck to all of them. Let's see what they can do as they set off and away around the Dan Weldon corner then, getting some warmth into the tyres, Kai. Then they'll come round, and this is the last of our super heats before the super final.
Yeah, Ashcroft's form clearly not being knocked at all with him moving up classes.
None.
The dominant form in Mini Inter continues on into Junior Rotax, and he's not worried with the challenge at all. Up at the front end, we have a Strawberry OTK kart and a DHR taking it away from the front row, and across the line we go. Racing is underway. Cole Denham's gonna fight it to the first corner and to the apex. Who makes it there first? It looks like it may have been the 62 of Cole Denham, with a little bit of squabbling in the mid-pack. Just means that breaking away at the front is Cole Denham. Gets himself some breathing room early on in this race, trying to make a move down in the mid-pack. That was Charlie Cox going at Zach McDonald. McDonald just falling down a little bit at that start there as we go down through what looks like Dan Weldon corner. I say falling down is Zach McDonald, but he now finds himself in what looks like first, second, third, fourth position. It's been a great start there from McDonald. He started 7th on the grid, gaining 3 positions off the line, and one driver going straight over the final corner. I don't think the stewards will be too happy about that racing line.
Yeah, an interesting racing line from him, and there was a little bit of bump and hustle, as you said, a little bit of squabbling going on in that first turn 1 on that opening lap, but thankfully nobody running off. Everyone's staying on the tarmac, everyone's still racing. Out in front though, Cole Denham, there he is, kart number 62, Cole Denham of DHR. The dominance of DHR continues in 2024. I forget how many trophies I gave out to them at the awards ceremony back in January early this year, but they had a lot to carry home. Second place man at the moment is 275 from Hunter Motorsport, and that is Zach Turner. No, third place man now as he runs wide. Up into second goes, looks like the 195 of that man, Charlie Wolfett, is it? As they cross the line, yes it is. There goes Charlie Wolfett into second, but it's changing again, it's changing again. What's happening here before our eyes, Kai?
That was McDonald down the inside there to gain himself another position. So McDonald now up into 3rd position, a brilliant start from him. But don't forget about Jacob Dukes. He followed through on that overtake We know Dukes is a ruthless driver. He won't wait to make an overtake if the opportunity arises for him. He's all over the bumper of that Strawberry Racing kart. But up at the front end, Denham, after pulling a little bit of an early lead, he's not been able to drive away like he would have hoped to. Harry Bartle, a terrible start from him, I think it's fair to say.
I was about to say, where's Harry Bartle
down in
gone?
fifth.
He's down in fifth, but he's, well, he had the fastest lap. He's lost the fastest lap. That now goes to Charlie Wolfett. 42.03 from that man, Charlie Wolfett. Mini Inter, vice champion last year. Well done to him. Fully in the mix in Junior Rotax. It's great to see. This is super. I cannot wait for the super final of this Junior Rotax. It's going to be absolutely nuts.
This is just a dip in the water in comparison to what we're set up to see later on this afternoon. All of the 3 heats combined into one. It's the best of all worlds. And we love to see it as the drivers blast down the straight once again on the inside. That's an attempt of an overtake there from Charlie Cox and Ollie Wise. He'll try and get that done into first corner. Not able to do so. Ollie Wise is able to hold on to that one. Out in front though, Cole Denham just about holding on that second position kart of Charlie Wolfett, not going anywhere. McDonald breaking away from that front 3 though. He's now dropping off a little bit in third position. And will he fall into the clutches of Jacob Dukes though?
I don't know, but out in front, pictures on screen then. Cole Denham, number 62, Dan Holland Racing leading this one, 195. Charlie Wolfett is just behind him there. They're only 0.2 of a second back to him. Zach McDonald running third at the moment. That's car 80 as they cross under our commentary position here, live at Kimbolton in the sunshine then. Dan Holland Racing. Then we have number 195, Charlie Wolfett. Well done to you, sir, holding that second place position. And he, of course, is running on that Cosmic chassis this year. I think with MLC as well. I've got him down as a privateer, but I think he's with MLC. So good work, fella. This is really, really exciting.
Love to see this out in front. Cole Denham looking very calm indeed. And we were talking about Zach McDonald. Will he fall into the clutches of Dukes? And he has. Dukes has found himself into that third position spot now as the Strawberry Racing kart falling down another position, and he's going to fall victim to the teammate of Harry Bartle.
Jacobs Dukes as well. We just made up a place there that I missed, so apologies, sir, but you have got the fastest lap of 41.7 at the moment from Jacob Dukes. He's, of course, kart number 34. So well done to you running there, kart 34, Jacobs Dukes from Evolution Racing. Fastest lap as it sits at the moment. Out in front, following the live images here, thanks to Alphalive and Alpha Timing. Out in front, Dan Holland Racing. Cole Denham from Charlie Wolfett, ducking down behind the fairing, just trying to get a little bit of speed on the straight section before they flick it left. And then we have that sort of right-hander and then the big sweep down what is the Hines Straight as they come past us in our commentary position. Great front end shot here, showing you low down. Really, really exciting racing here at Kimbolton then, as we see some green and white flashes there of what look like Tony Kart or Strawberry Racing colours.
Yeah, the 2 Tony Kart Strawberry Racing drivers. That's Harry Bartle backed by McDonald in behind him. Bartle, a European powerhouse, as he finds himself back in the UK, his home country once again, to take the racing to another level. But out in front, Cole Denham, there was a little peek to the inside there from Wolfett, showing his nose, just letting Denham know that Wolfett is a competitive driver and ready to make an overtake when the opportunity arises to him. Jacob Dukes has cut down this gap considerably. So quickly has the number 34 found himself onto the back of our leading 2 drivers right now. Duke's doing a great job to hold on to this battle, but will he be able to make the move when it counts?
Pictures on screen then showing us the battle out front, first, second, third. We're talking about Denham, Wolfett and Dukes. But just a moment or two, we had some great shots of Ryan Gandor, the battle for 7th then from KR Sport, because there's a few karts bunching up in that part of the pack as well. That battle's going to close up. There we go, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 karts there. But look at this, there we are then, you can see it. Hunter Motorsport, a 275 kart I'm seeing there. That's Zach Turner. That's the battle then for 7th. Gandor, Turner, Garthwaite, Wise and Cox. Look at this then, going 2 abreast as they make their way around into turn 1. This is that battle that we're talking about then, the battle for 7th. That's the next bunch of karts that we're seeing on screen.
A lot of battling going on right now in the mid-pack. And a look to the inside there from the 256. That's Ollie Wise thinking of the overtake. Not able to get it done just yet. But with just 2 minutes remaining on this clock, we look back up at the front end. Has anything changed as they appear back into our vision? Not just yet. The battle in behind. McDonald falling off the back of this pack. Was in third position just moments ago. Now finds himself in sixth. But Harry Bartle, after a difficult start, Kev, he's now pushing towards the front again.
Yeah, well done to you, Harry Bartle. The O-plate there now running in fourth as I look at the timing screen. And Charlie Wolfett clocking another fastest lap. On your screen it says 41.8. But in the time that we've got that up on the screen, the actual timing screen that we've also got in front of us suddenly goes 41.63, so he's going quicker and quicker, is that man Charlie Wolfett. So well done to you. He's putting the hammer down on Cole Denham. Cole's going to have to keep his head in the heat here at Kimbolton. Third place man though, Jacobs Dukes, also not letting them run away with it. Kart number 34, that is. Evolution Racing on his Lando Norris chassis there. Brilliant racing, great stuff here from Junior Rotax, so good in the third of 3 Junior Rotax heat. Look at this is our lead group then. Here we go, first, second, third. It's 62, 195 and 34, and you could throw a blanket over them.
Yeah, you really could, but you definitely wouldn't want that because of the heat. It'll get a little bit too warm there. And these drivers out in front though, Cole Denham, he's done a great job at just controlling the pace, keeping it calm, not worrying about the drivers in behind him and not making any rash maneuvers that he doesn't have to. But out in front, he's still managing to hold on to this somehow. 36 seconds left on the clock as our drivers cross the line, meaning this is the penultimate lap of the race, and this is where it will start to unfold.
Yeah.
Charlie Wolfett getting more eager and eager by the second. A long look over his shoulder there from Denholm. He's really starting to feel the pressure mount up on his shoulders from Wolfett, and Duke's in behind. Duke's really the sideliner in this situation, just abiding his time, waiting for everything to unfold in front of him, and when he does, he'll be like a cat on a mouse. He'll pounce at that straight away.
He will. Jacob Dukes, that's the position that I would want to be in right now. 100%. If he can stay in sight of these two, there's every chance he can jump 1, maybe 2 positions. Charlie Wolfett has been in this position before as well. Look, here goes Jacob Dukes. What have we got now? Oh, they're running wide. He's gone past. He's got past Wolfett. Dukes goes past Wolfett, I think. Yes, he does.
Wow.
Yes, he does. But Wolfett's not going to stand for that on the final lap then. This is played into the hands brilliantly of Cole Denham, who now has clean air between him and the other two. This is what we see. This is what we see in kart racing. Look, here's the battle on screen. This is it. 34 now ahead of 195, but ahead of them is Cole Denham in clean air as they come into the closing stages. Kai, I think this is what's happening. Final corner. Final corner.
Down the inside, there's a late dive there from Charlie Wolfett. Dukes just about holds on to it as he has to ride the curb on the exit and try and avoid those barriers. But a late dive there from Charlie Wolfett nearly sends a haymaker into the final corner. Tries to get into second position. Jacob Dukes just about holds on to it there. A great battle between those two on that final lap. But Cole Denham would have looked over his shoulders and smiled to himself, knowing those two were battling. That just means he was able to depart and easily brings home the win there in Superheat C. Jacob Dukes comes home in second position, just over Charlie Wolfett. From William Antrobus in fourth, from Harry Bartle, a good recovery drive from him to finish in fifth. From Zach McDonald, Ryan Gandor, then Zach Turner, Oakley Cartwright and Charlie Cox, rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, and I tell you what, one name that we've got to give full kudos